Well, hey folks, Species 7 here. Welcome back to the channel, and it is a brand new day here on Watts Farm. And, well, you can see we pay about $1,200 for each day that passes. I guess vet bills and vehicle maintenance, and I'm sorry, Dexter's just being a little twat here. Just mewing his little beak off. So we are going to have a look at this new kit here today. Figure out what's going on. Now I guess we need to get a trailer and yeah. Alright, so definitely. Let's get on with this. Let me grab my controller here. Shall we? Alrighty. I do hope everybody is doing well today. It is currently, as I record this, a Friday. So we get the weekend coming up. Let's jump in. Yeah. We'll see how this goes. Maybe I'll actually sell a trailer of the sawdust and buy myself a power washer. What do you think? That handprint is starting to disturb me. Oh boy. Reminds me of one of those horror movies about, you know, the guy does night shift at some abandoned museum or old building or something. It's got all those mirrors in it. I wish I could remember the name of it. It's probably called Mirror. But, yeah, actually not a bad little movie. Yeah, it's the first thing you know that there's something weird is when handprints start appearing on the mirrors. I think it was an abandoned mall or something, or department store. That's what they used to call them. An abandoned department store. One of the really big ones down in the city that used to be so popular. I remember those days when everybody shopped at Eaton's and Sears and the Bay. Yeah, no more. Even Kmart has gone away. I guess now it's Wally World or nothing. Alright, let's find ourselves a slittable trailer. Now it seems to be a pretty small piece of kit, so I don't know that we want this tall boy here. But it might be about the only thing that's going to hold any amount of these. Plus the fact that I'm capable of backing it up. Which is always a bonus, come on. Admit it. Alright. Good. Let's pull our little red rock over to the mill. Now I imagine that all of our animals should be just fine. Seeing as I think we quite overstocked them for the amount of critters we actually got. Although, I mean, it's a pretty ginormous herd there. We got all but 10 cows now. I suppose it might actually be worth having a wee check here, so just bear with me for a moment. There we go. Yeah, everything's 78%. But they've got lots of ooh, we've actually got 2,400 liters of milk. Getting a bit of poop and manure together, too. Wonderful. And these guys are all right. Down to about half grass. So, not bad at all. Not bad. Geez, I hope that big bang wasn't too loud on the microphone. I just pushed my keyboard drawer in. And, of course, I had to build stops on it to stop me from accidentally shearing the stick off of my new joystick, or the throttle off the throttle for that matter. Alrighty, okay. We're good for fuel? Yes, we are. That is quite the hill. I was going to start this recording half an hour ago, but of course, just as I'm bringing up my software to record, a little thing pops up down in the corner. Oh, there's an NVIDIA game-ready driver. Oh, good lord. That's the second one in a week and the third one in less than 2 weeks. And like I said, they finally surpassed the half a gig mark. I can imagine people that are on metered internet. Like, wow, geez, there's a gig and a half of the 10 gigs I'm allowed this month. You know, it's not very good. Not at all. Alright, so I guess the first animal we need is the table saw. So, let's see how we do there, shall we? We'll actually use the tractor to grab it this time instead of the front loader. Although, I am still surprised that made it all the way up here on the teetering on the forks of the front loader. Was oh, a lot of room in there. Okay, and are you gonna give it to me with this one this time? No, apparently J is now my PTO. I wonder if I had changed that somewhere. You know? Okay. Let's maybe just haul it out a little ways, shall we? Just to give ourselves a bit of room. And I don't want to be too close to the hitbox for that log drop-off. Just in case every time I bring a log over it disappears and we end up with money instead of wee chunks. Alright. Now, I would imagine that, oh, sawdust level. Are we going to end up with sawdust? Interesting. Then, yeah, I would definitely want that. There we go. Alrighty. So, oh, I'm sorry. I'm going to have to put a little stop or a little rubber damper or something there so it doesn't clunk so bad when I turn that. Alright. Detach. Oh, never mind. Enter. Yeah, but is that actually for that thing? No, it's the tractor. Okay. So, part add remove. Really? What do we get? Oh, I see. A guard over the blade. Alright, well. Let's assume we need to turn it on. Yes, no? Doesn't look like it. Oh, lift tree saw, turn on tree saw. There we go. Okay. That's nasty looking. Alright, so now let's oh, I have no idea. How do I take out my chainsaw, man? Seasons. Nothing. Well, I know that works. Oh, rotate is... Okay. Awesome. And activate is B. Huh, that's different. Okay, so, not sure how big a chunk this thing's supposed to deal with. Actually, I'm going to do the chainsaw bit with the mouse and keyboard because that's why. Seems a little easier to deal with. Excuse me. Into nice bite-sized chunks. Okay. Now, let's try this big guy first. Oh, yeah. Huh. Alright. So, you make little chunks out of that. I'm not sure, maybe that... We'll see how small those other ones actually allow. Because, I mean, I have the game extension thing on, and it allows me to make some pretty... big, pick up some pretty big stuff that you wouldn't normally be able to. So... we'll see how big a, big a piece the actual other one will take. Alrighty, couple more. Because, I mean, who knows? Maybe you could actually put chunks this size through it. I think where this may shine is with the odd trees. Like, not these nice firs that are so easy to deal with. As is. Alright. Kind of a neat project, huh? I'll admit that. This one's probably the size of those already, so... but that's alright. Let's do it anyway. Nice. Alright, so that's that unit. Let's get in here. Excuse me. Alright. Let's go back to that guy. And let's turn that off. Nice. Alright. No, actually, I think I'll pull him out of the way now. Where's that trailer? There it is. And then we'll just tuck it back in behind. And grab the other one. There we go. Detach that, detach that. Alrighty. Now let's try our new wood chipper. see how we go with that. And hook you up. There we go. Nice. Alright, now which side does it have? The pipe's on that side, alrighty. So this may not even be designed to blow directly into a trailer. It might just want to, you know, whoosh things onto the ground and have you pick them up from there. Either way works for me, but there we go. I figure we might as well try, right? Turn on wood crusher. Okay. That should now be working. Yeah. Oh, good. I can do this with the controller. Huh. No. I think that's just too big. Blast. Well, that's a whole bunch of chunks of nada, huh? Is there anything else I can do here? Detach? No. No. Dang. Well, do I have anything thinnish in here? Not really, eh? That's all pretty skookum stuff. Let's go over here. Ah, there's what we're looking for. Some thin stuff. Alright. Now this might be more than you could normally carry, I'm not sure, but we'll give it a... Whoa! Oh, that would have been so me, I'll tell you. Looking at the log and walk right into the river. Alright. So, just to leave our mess in one place. Alright. Now, let's get our saw going on. I mean, it does say it's for small stuff, okay? So, maybe I was just thinking a little beyond its means here. So, let's grab this. There we go. It's kind of awkward. Just because of the angle you grab stuff at. Alright. There we go. Well, that worked. Alright, well. Let's see here. I don't know with the shape of the spout sort of thing there. There's certainly no animation for it putting anything into the trailer. Problem is, I don't see anything in the trailer either. Alright, well, let's jam that last piece in. Nice thing about this little tiny bits of log. Now maybe that was just too big, so let's just pick up a little piece. Alright. Now, lift, open. Okay, there doesn't seem to be anything there about any sort of pipe or... Alright, so let's turn it off. I mean, the saw thing seems to work all right. You see, there's no capacity marked either, so it doesn't seem to be a matter of it having an internal buffer. So we'll hook up and see if maybe it's either invisible chips or it just doesn't produce them. And keep in mind, guys, that if there is something like this and it doesn't end up functioning, it's not to say that it won't function correctly on a map that you're playing. You know, this may well be put down to conflict of one form or another. You know, we don't really know. So, alright, let's... final answer. And I have a feeling it's going to be there's no wood chips. For a moment I thought there was a pile there, but it's just, I think it's just sunlight. Yeah, it's just sunlight. Thinking, oh yeah. Let me guess, it projected them underground. Now, I mean, that wouldn't have been a lot of wood chips, but I'm pretty sure it should have showed up here. So. And 0. Huh. Hey. No, they're not just under the trailer. So. Huh. Well. So the saw definitely works. Again, these may be designed more for the other type of tree. You know, things like all of the oaks and all of that stuff that we've got around. Because those thin pieces fit through, but as you see, they did nothing. And I think maybe that saw would be of more use, cutting up that sort of material. But it's a neat concept, and boy, this thing isn't nearly as efficient as that, eh? Well, 4 pallets, that's 20K. And 5 more there, that's another 25K. Wow, we're doing all right. We got some money's worth. But that, I guess, at least for the moment, is pretty much that for that mod. These little guys here aren't going to be worth a whole bunch. I wonder if I can dump them into the chuck. They cannot reach. I can throw them over it pretty easy. Well, that's kind of disappointing. I had hopes for that thing. $120. Oh, look at that. $126, some odd random number. And it brought us to 6,000 even. You can't ask for better than that. But, well, yeah. I'm going to have to count this as a bit of a failed experiment, I'm afraid. So, no, I think I'll leave this trailer here, because I do have that sawdust to clean up. Yeah. The rest of the logs, I think that are in that stack there, I think I'll just keep those for the next... sawmill bunch that I need. That's what I was trying to think of. Well, unfortunate. I was really hoping those would turn out to be just coolerino. Like I say, the saw is pretty neat, but I don't know that it serves much purpose. You know, because unless you're, like I have, you've got the game extension on. Oops. You're probably not going to be able to deal with anything that's too big a size that you'd need to saw it anyway. So, but there you go. Kind of neat. I don't know that... I was hoping it would be a great way to produce us some wood chips, right? That's really all the interest I had in it. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Unfortunately. Really? It's not the easiest one to pick up from. There we go. Woohoo. Not the easiest one at all. But, like I say, we've got a few bucks here. For some reason, when we first started playing this map, just about every day this thing would come up with a great demand for wood chips. And, of course, doesn't seem to be the case now. But that's alright. This will put us back up to a decent number. Should be about 10k, almost 11. There we are, 10.6. Beautiful. But I think, guys, that that's probably going to do it for this episode. So, hope you enjoyed. Neat little experiment, trying that thing out anyway. Let's say, if any of you try it on your maps, let me know if anything actually comes out of that wood chipper. As I said, I may end up playing with it a little more just to see if there's not, you know, something going on that I can deal with here. So, these things are just pretty much useless. How far can I throw them? Puh. Not nearly far enough. But there you go. I think that'll be my project for the next few minutes here. Is, ooh, a whole $52 piece. Well, there you go. Hope everybody enjoyed. If you did, please remember to hit that like button on your way out. It does help the channel. And any comments that you leave, I do my best to try and answer them. There is an icon in the lower right-hand corner if you'd like to subscribe to the channel. And if you do subscribe, don't forget to hit the little bell that will let you know when videos are uploaded, which is hopefully at least every single day and at least a video or two. I also have a Patreon channel, for those of you that don't know. And if you would like to be generous and sponsor me on my Patreon channel, there's a little exclamation point in the upper right-hand corner. Boom. That will take you there. Ooh, $136. Man, I'm going out for dinner tonight. Actually, I never do. I do not eat at restaurants. But there you go. All right, folks. As always, take care of each other. And ciao for now.